Welcome to Trier in southwest Germany.
We are here for a big day out. Trier is Germany's oldest city, an exemplary historical monument. Rooted in a past extending over more than 2,000 years, the former residence of Roman emperors offers a unique opportunity for viewing a historical treasure. Well, this is not our first time in Trier. We came here in 2017, in the days before YouTube. Now, it's known for its cathedral, its market square, Roman structures, and my favourite, C&A.
Yay.
Well, we all know that flags carry a lot of meaning, and when they're displayed in the right way, they send a message of hope and love, such as this one, combining the Pride flag and the EU flag. It's a beautiful mid-September day while we're here. The temperature is due to go up to 26 or 27 degrees Celsius. So we have really lucked out with the weather. We are walking through one of the main shopping streets, and in front of us we see some of the Roman structures. It's lunchtime and there are lots of little food stalls out.
And also a wine bar and beer places.
And in front of us we've got the Roman structures, and I can see people peeping out of the windows. So you can actually climb up there.
Oh look, the horse.
Right, we're just about to go underneath the arches, so we'll find out if we can get in to the structure itself. Lots of climbing though involved to do. What do you think, Paul? Is there a way in?
I think I do see people like that. Do you think it might be this one?
Well, it must be. There was no entrance underneath. Yeah. Ah, it's over here. It is called Porta Nigra. So it is €6 to get in. Do you think it's worth it, Paul? Well, it's cool in here.
I don't know.
Well, we've decided to give it a miss because it is rather hot today, and even though it was cool in the entrance and inside, I think it might be quite hot up there with lots of climbing.
I think that you might get a bit claustrophobic. You might do your weird little falls. You might fall down. You might trip someone up.
I might trip myself up.
I might trip you up. I might trip myself up. So, yeah, maybe it's not the best thing to go up.
Well, I think if you want to experience the structure close up, then it would be worth it, and there might be some good views. But to be honest, with the heat today, I just don't have the energy to go
or
up
the
there.
patience.
I do have energy for lunch though.
So why don't we search for what's out there at the Porta Locos, which is right over here.
What's that you find?
So this is Porta Locos Guide. This is like the food festival tour that is being held in Trier as we speak.
Oh right, it just happens to be on during the weekend that we're here. So we hopefully will have lots more food choices than we normally do. Well, there's Aperol Spritz on offer here.
Tapas and wine.
There's certainly lots of smells. Lots of places to sit. No shortage of benches. A brasserie. Here's where you can get your daily dose of caffeine. Matcha for you these days. Is this sushi? So you can get like a mix. There's an appetizer mix of 2 goizo, 2 spring rolls, 2 something else, and sweet chili sauce. A mystery meal. So we've got the inner part of the market over there and an outer part on the street. This is a stall run by a hotel by the looks of things. Is that it then, Paul? Well, I don't think there's anything really that I want from that. So I guess lunch is going to be put on hold for a little while longer. But if
it will be here when we change our minds.
we are now approaching the market square.
Wow.
And I've said it before, what a glorious day it is. I'm really starting to feel the heat now.
Oh, yeah.
It feels about 30 degrees, to be honest.
At least.
Ooh, bells are ringing. It's 1:15, so that must be the quarter bell. Nice little bike. Oh look, a fruit stall. So right in the middle of the market square here, and there's this glorious cross. Paul, look at the lovely donkey. I think that must say, please do not sit on the donkey.
Or touch.
Or the chair for that matter. And there's also some reindeer down here because of course we are getting closer and closer to Christmas. Well, we're outside the cathedral, Paul, and they seem to be getting a theatre area set up.
Like some sort of concert.
Yeah, well, it says Theatre Trier, so maybe they're putting on like a performance or something there.
Oh.
We've got all the sound equipment over here.
So I guess
There's lots of things on the ground.
I guess that the main guest would be performing on that stage.
Yes.
Then it would be broadcast by the sound system, maybe.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure what that structure, that's not part of it.
No,
I don't know, is it?
could be.
Well, that certainly is, yeah. And all the lighting equipment is over here. Well, we picked up a leaflet here. It's called Fringe. So it must be something similar to the Edinburgh Fringe.
You think it's kind of like comedy and stuff?
Yeah.
So I guess there's like music involved, and then there's dancing, and then I guess this is like a performance, which is why someone's gonna be inside that circular dome.
Right. Now it's all beginning to make sense.
Lindy Hop Circle Trio.
Wow.
So I guess they would be doing their skits or their
Party tricks.
their monologue or something.
Something like that, yeah. give us a wave.
Subscribe to It's Paul and Marcus on YouTube.
Well, we have come into DM and I've been able to answer one of my burning questions. Can you buy talcum powder in Germany? And the answer is no, it's just the cornstarch version. Because we've now seen two different companies with two different products.
In two different regions.
On two different regions. So I'm now ruling out talcum powder in Germany. But look, at this particular store, these are the things we are buying. Look, they've got a water machine. Little cups. That's the cold water, and that would be ambient, I guess. Now I'm very thirsty. Okay. Cheers. I need another one.
Should I use two? Should I put one back?
Not after you pulled it out. Just use two.
You pulled it out.
Okay, well, whoever.
You want some more? You are buying something. You need to press this strip.
Scan your first item now.
I think this is only card only.
Oh well.
Or contactless only.
Yeah. Easy as that.
I don't think that we've ever seen a DM with a self-service.
No, I haven't. Well, Paul, on such a hot day like this, I think we deserve an ice cream, and you have found somewhere that sells them next to the donkey that we saw earlier.
How many scoops?
So, how much is it? Is it 160 a scoop or something? Because we are going to have lunch pretty soon as well.
We could have another ice cream later.
And it was only how much? 180.
Well, he gave me about 160, so 340.
So 340
170.
at 170. This is nice.
You don't have to have too much because I think we could have more later.
You know something, Paul? I don't think this is the market square. There may be
one of those squares.
Yeah, there may be a little market here, but I think it's where the town hall is. Over there. Oh, look at this. Not only will we be going to CNA today, but Woolworth as well. It's right here in Trier. Well, Paul, I think that might have been the market square actually, back there. And this is a different square, the corn market. Now, when we were here 8 years ago, I remember we did eat over at Bitburger Wirt's house. I remember that.
And it was much colder, wasn't it?
Oh, it was. But this is a fabulous square here. I did see the town hall tower somewhere, but it seems to have disappeared. Yeah, so maybe it's not even in this square. I remember this store as well, and I can remember what we bought in here.
Is it the thing that I used for the computer?
Yes, it is. Yes.
How do I remember that?
I don't know. I just put the thoughts right into your mind.
Telepathy.
Well, here it is, C&A, and it's a massive store. Hopefully they will have some things that I'm looking for today. What am I looking for? Well, I always like to get a t-shirt, and usually you can get one for about €5, and they've normally got a sale on. I think when we were here 8 years ago that I picked up a t-shirt for €3. So you never know, I might find a bargain today. Oh, what's this, Paul? Snoopy?
Should I? Do I fit it?
Isn't that Peanuts?
Yeah, Snoopy.
Yeah. That's nice. You're not going to see a shirt like that somewhere else.
Any
Sweatshirt.
extra large, do I?
Is that large?
Yeah.
Well, does it feel comfortable?
Do you think I should try extra?
I would try an extra large just to see what it looks like. It's a bit baggier.
Is it?
It depends what you want.
Is it better to be baggy?
I would say it's better to be baggy. I hate any clothes that it clings to me. And here's me saying that I wasn't going to get a jacket. And look at this. This is like a half jacket, half kind of like
Oh my god.
sweatshirt. I've never seen anything quite like this. And
Do you
look,
think this is water repellent?
I'm not sure if this bit would be. I'm telling you, this is so comfortable. It's got zipped up pockets like this. I don't think
the right size.
it's a XXL, which I'm surprised it actually fitted me. Sometimes I need to go for a bigger one on jackets. But look, and I try to sit down. I know there's no seat, but that's always the test, whether it sort of creases up or anything. But look, the arms are just the right length. I really like this. I have to say, I think it suits me, and I think it's slimming as well. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, and don't call me a fat. Well, C&A never disappoints, and if you want to see exactly what we got, then tune in to our Luxembourg haul episode, because you'll see everything that we bought on this trip around Europe. Well, Paul, what about Emmy's? They do a range of pizza, bowls, snacks. I think this is just the thing we need for a lighter lunch on this hot day. Wow, well that was a lovely lunch at Emmy's, and just what we needed, something rather light on this very hot September day. So you had the Caesar salad, so you can't get much lighter than that. I had 2 starters. I didn't really want a main meal. I wasn't feeling overly hungry. I never feel hungry in the heat. So I had the chicken wings, which were absolutely delicious, and some onion rings as well. So when I got to the bill, he said that the guy who served us said, oh, he says here are some loyalty cards that you can use if you come back again. I said, well, you never know, this is our 2nd time in Trier. And he said, well, there's a saying here that we always see you twice. Yeah. And I said, well, I don't think I've seen you before, so hopefully that means we'll be back and see you again sometime. Well, that was a very refreshing beer to finish off our day here in Trier.
Yes, for those of you that want to support our channel, we offer channel memberships starting at £1.99 a month, and you will receive episodes a week in advance.
And if you'd like to make a one-off contribution to help us along the way, then we also offer a super thanks.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time.
See you you later.
Bye.